Hi, if you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Let's go. So the other day I uploaded a video of my sketchbook tour, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy it, so I thought I would film another one and show you some of the other art pieces that I have laying around. So let's get into the video.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
So this is the first piece. This is actually one of Billie Eilish's cover arts for her song When the Party's Over, which I love that song, and I really like the picture, so I decided to redraw it, and I think I did a really good job, to be honest. I really love the hair. I'm not really too good at drawing hair, but I think I did okay. If you didn't know already, Billie Eilish is literally my favourite person in the world. So the next piece is this piece. I had a lot of fun drawing this actually. So all this black background is done with Sharpie, and then the little circles and this big circle is all done with watercolour. And then in the middle it says, if everything seems under control, you are not going fast enough. And I did that with some inks and a paintbrush. And this is actually one of my favourites. I really would love to have this framed on my wall as well, but like I said, I don't really have space right now. But as soon as I do, I'm definitely going to do that. The only thing that I wish I'd done a bit better was the writing, but it was my first time using inks, so I think I've done quite a good job. Another piece that I love and would love to frame is this one. This, I actually got inspiration from online, and this was actually one of my first times liking a watercolour piece that I'd done. The rest of them just ended up in the bin. I got this quote from online somewhere, I can't remember. I think it's from Walt Disney, I'm not 100% sure though. And again, this is just like a watercolour background. But I think for like one of the first times I was doing watercolour, I think I done quite a good job. This is the next piece. This is from 2018, and it was when I first started to really get into drawing. And yeah, I really like it. I love the teeth. Normally, whenever I draw teeth, they just look so stupid. But this time I actually think they look okay. I think the shape's a bit weird, but I think they're good. Here is an eye that I drew. I really like this drawing actually. The only thing I didn't really like about it is how non-realistic it is, but I think it looks good. So this eye is actually the thing that started my drawing addiction. I had to draw this for a art homework project. At the time I wasn't really that good at drawing, but I thought this was really fun, and also I had a lot of fun drawing this, and so that's what started my addiction. A few days after drawing that eye that I just showed you, I drew this, and this is actually really good. The only thing that I don't really like is the shape of the eye. I think I can do it better now, but this one actually took so long. I remember I was up to quite late doing it. And also I don't really like the stars as well, because is it only me who cannot draw stars without using a ruler? Like, it's actually impossible. So here is another redraw. This is actually one of my first proper full-scale drawings that I did, and as you can tell, the eyes were so hard to get symmetrical. I had to rub out one of the eyes like so many times, but I think it turned out okay. I would do a couple things different now, but I think for at the time I was super pleased with it and like super excited. And also I was so surprised how proportional I could get the fingers to look, because I could not draw hands to save my life. And when I did this, I was like so happy with myself. So now we're moving on to actual doodles. So I was literally just sitting in the car one day waiting for my brother to get out of school, and I just started scribbling on a piece of paper, and I just started with that little scribble, and then I just started to draw this. So once I realised what it would look like, I started to kind of have an idea of what I wanted to do, and the idea was kind of have like a cat looking down. I don't really know why I wrote "what are you looking at." It was just, you know, when I was doodling I got a bit carried away. So now we're getting into actual doodles. Now I really do not like this now, but at the time I was so pleased and so happy with myself, but I really don't like it. This I actually done in English. The only thing that I do kind of like is the nose. I think it's cute, but the rest of it I don't really like that much. So here is another one. This one I done around Christmas time, and as you can tell, I have an obsession with drawing eyes. But this was inspired by a face chart that I saw online, and so I just kind of sat there in maths drawing, and this is what the outcome was. I actually love drawings like this, and I wish I would sit down and do them more properly in my actual sketchbooks, but they always end up coming out best in a class. Here is another doodle that I did. I actually loved doing like all the different shapes and stuff around it. I'm not too keen on the eye. I feel like all the lines and stuff in the eye kind of make her look old. And she was meant to be crying, but it didn't really work out that well. And yeah, I really like this whole portion, like especially this part. This is actually one of my favorite. Here is another one. Now this wing was actually perfect point, but it got wet and then the ink spread. So I'm really upset about that, but it is what it is. And then in these boxes it just has loads of different Billie Eilish lyrics. At the time I was being a super stan. And yeah, I really do like this actually. I always draw girls with like tattoos over their eyebrows like this. And yeah, I had a lot of fun actually. This actually took me longer than what it looked. So last but not least, this is another drawing that I did. Now this is actually one of my favourites that I've did. And this was just a doodle in science. I don't even know what made me draw this. So as you can tell, I switched up the eye type that I was drawing because the night before I was doing experiments with drawing in eyes and I came across this and I loved it. So I decided that I wanted to do it, and then it was meant to be like a little wink. And I love the nose. I think the nose is so good, and the ear. I love drawing ears with like piercings and stuff in it. And she's meant to have a lip piercing, and she has wet edges done. And I think she looks really good. I actually love this one so much. I wish I did this in my actual sketchbook, but unfortunately, it was just a doodle. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!